To God be the glory, all blessings, you heard? I'm gonna start this video off by saying I hate a person that feels entitled to my life. That's how I'm gonna start this video off. So if you wanna stay on this video, stay tuned. Don't click off. If you wanna click off, peace, But what I wanna say is people nowadays that have a sense of entitlement to your life, and it's not even deserving of it. A person that helped you at some point in your life or some point or part of your journey and be like, well, the reason why you are where you are is because I helped you, or I'm deserving of some type of acknowledgement because I've helped you at this point. Let me explain something to you right now. Don't allow anybody in your life to ever feel entitled about what they're doing in your life. A person that has supported you will not need to run back to you and tell you like, yo, I supported you at this point in time, so that's why you should hold on to me. I supported you at this point in time, so that's why you're where you're at. I supported you at this point in time, so don't forget who you are. Don't forget the little people. People like that, you don't want a part of your life. People that have to remind you of the times that they supported you, the times that they, washed your back. You don't need that in your life. If a person's not doing it from the genuine part of their heart, if a person's not doing it without any ill intentions, without any malintentions, without trying to, have some type of credit, like, well, we got here together. No. People will have a sense of entitlement to your life and not even understand why. Let me explain something to you. A lot of people don't understand what you're going through. A lot of people don't understand what we have gone through as content creators, as people that's trying to push more, as people that's trying to be brands, as people that's trying to just be better. You're not there all types of nights. You're not there when, you can't sleep. You're not there when you have no ideas. You're not there when you're struggling, when you're going through certain things. You're not there at every single time. So a person that feels entitled to what you're doing is completely wrong. I don't care who it is. A person that be entitled to your life and not even know why they're entitled to your life. A person that give you $1. You'll hit the lotto and then say the only reason you hit the lotto is because I give you that $1. Let me understand something about one thing. What you do in your life is about action. What you do in your life is about actual progress. Whatever you do, you get up and you do. Can't people take credit for that? A person could put the bug in your head. A person could put the idea in your head. But it's actually your idea to actually get it done and it be on you. People will always try to take credit for something that they can't take credit for. And I'm telling you, it's the most sickening, most toxic thing that I've ever seen. A person could have put a basketball in my hand at the age of 5. If I make it to the NBA, I'm not in the NBA because of the ball that you put in my hand. There was a whole process that I took along that line to get to those points. There was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. There was a lot of push-ups, a lot of running, a lot of shots. There's a lot that goes into this that people are not getting. People have a sense of entitlement to your life and not even understand. I had somebody tell me that the reason I am where I'm at is because they bought a t-shirt from me. You bought a t-shirt from my brand. You bought a t-shirt from me supporting me. And you haven't supported me in 8 to 12 months. And you think because you bought a t-shirt, that's actual, you're entitled to something? You have no right to understand. You don't even understand that it took so much for me to get to this point. I worked too hard to stay the same. You're still stuck in the same mindset, in the same time frame, in the same ideology that I've outgrown. I grow every single day, every single time. We all grow every single day, every single time. Anybody that feels entitled to you or entitled to what you have done or entitled to what you have created, where's the proof in the pudding? Where's the proof in the pudding? If a person has to keep reflecting to you like, yo, I did this for you. I did this for you. Oh, don't forget what I did this for you. Don't forget. You don't need them a part of your life. You don't need those type of people. If the people around you ain't pushing to be better, you don't need them. You don't need it in your life. You don't need it in your life. You need to compete at a rate with yourself that you feel so humble, so understanding, so put together, so thirsty to keep being great that you can't get comfortable. What people not understanding is that being here wasn't in the plans. Like, being here wasn't in the plans. Like, there's a lot of hard work that goes into it. Like, you know what I mean? Like we could have stopped. We could have quit. We could have stayed there. We could have listened to all the people that was telling us that we wasn't going to be nothing. Don't do this. It's not going to work. We could have listened to all the people. We could have seen everybody else that's done it and failed. We could have listened to the same thing. But we kept pushing. We kept trying to be the different. We kept trying to be the 1%. This is exactly what they don't see. That's what we're not understanding, is that people will feel entitled to your life. They will feel entitled to what you're doing. People will feel entitled to the point that they'll make you feel bad that you're not including them into your life. Let me explain something to you. As me being a content creator, as me being a person that has branched off into different things, as me being the CEO of so many different things, nobody can play the entitlement role to my life. Nobody can even say that to me because I work too hard to stay the same. Everything that I have my hands in, you have to understand, is that this is blood, sweat, and tears. There's nights that I don't sleep. I've developed insomnia from trying to keep being great. From trying to keep producing more and producing more and producing more. There was plenty of times when people told me not to do it. I wasn't supposed to make it past 18, and look where I'm at right now. I have my own brand. You have to understand. You have to keep pushing and never forget that. People will always try to make you feel, I'm entitled. You're not entitled to nothing. Your name ain't on no contract. We ain't signed off on nothing. You're not entitled to anything. Let me explain something. Support goes a long way. It's free. People could repost, reshare, re-like, share with their friends and all that. It's free. Those people that feel entitled to your life, what are they doing to partake in it? What are they doing to impact you? What are they doing? Don't allow anybody to even have a conversation or even bring up or regurgitate anything about, we don't care. We don't care. Where I'm at in my life right now, I got people that never met me that support me more than the people that I've known my whole life. The light that I got shining to me, other people are seeing it, and even the people that's around me didn't see it. So when I needed the support, when I needed the understanding, when I needed that pat on the back, and I needed yo, Matt, keep going, but you felt entitled to not show me love because you thought I was going to get to the point that I was going to get to, and now I have other people shining my light. I have other people that's feeding into me. Because I'm letting my light shine so bright, I'm giving others the willingness to shine as well. Now you want to come back and be like, oh, remember when I did? No, I don't remember. Sorry, I don't remember. What I do remember is when I was by myself. What I do remember is what got me here. What I do remember is I know how hard I worked. If a person doesn't support you, if a person doesn't understand where you're going, if a person doesn't want to be there, that's fine. You keep doing what you're doing. The narrative will not change. We're going to stay on this. The narrative will be the same, but do not allow a person to be entitled to your life because you work too hard to be there. You work too hard to be there. Understand this. There's times where I don't eat, I don't drink. There's times where I'm working out and I forget. There's hours on hours, 16, 18, sometimes 24 hours. I don't even put a meal in my body because I'm trying to make sure, Matt, you got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. So many people are expecting you to fail. So many people are expecting you to fail. There was people that came, tried to be a part of the brand, tried to be a part of the support, tried to be there. And because they wasn't getting no benefits out of it, bounced. Oh, I'm not getting it out of this, I'm leaving. I'm not getting it out of this, I'm gone. I'm not getting it out of this, I can't get the benefits with it. No, that's not it. This ain't that type of pony, this ain't that type of ride. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. This is real life. Entrepreneur, the process of being a millionaire, the process of being a billionaire is a whole different animal. Yeah, we could be friends, but only way we being friends is if we helping each other succeed at a massive rate. Hold me accountable. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm doing right. People that feel entitled about your life will make you feel bad. Like, what about me? What about me? What you mean, what about me? You were supposed to get your own. We were supposed to grow from here. We wasn't supposed to stay the same. Just because I did something or I'm doing something doesn't mean that you're supposed to jump on this bandwagon. We're supposed to grow together. How are we complimenting each other? How are we being somebody's Oreo to milk? How are we being somebody's mac and cheese? I know it sounds like, funny analogies, but I'm being so serious. People nowadays that find somebody wave and ride it. That's not the case. That's not the journey. No. Let me explain something to you. I could tell you guys name for name the people that would say when I started my YouTube channel. And I'm not friends with near none of them. Well, I don't talk to near none of them. The thing about it is that if I would have stopped, if I would have quit on myself, right? I would have been doing myself an injustice. I'd have been like, hey, you know what? I don't believe in you as much as I should believe in you. I thought you should be better. I thought you should be more. But because you care about so many other people's opinions, you're not going to be deserving of this. You're not going to be deserving of being great. You're not going to be deserving of being more. Right now, I'm funding everything out of my pockets. I'm doing everything right now I'm doing everything, but I'm so optimistic. I'm so God-driven. I'm so energetic towards it. Like, I believe in myself so much that I'm manifesting things that actually happen in my life. Manifesting it. Like, people could feel entitled all they want. People could be like, oh, he wouldn't be here if it wasn't me. Tell me how. Tell me how. You know how many people written you off? You know how many people written me off? But we still making it happen. We still making it happen. If you friends with somebody that feels entitled to your life, and every time that you're doing something, and every time that you're going somewhere, and every time you're trying to do something with your life, they're like, well, the only reason you did this is because of me. Only reason you did this is because of me. Only reason. Nah. You know what? I appreciate you. But you gone. I appreciate you. That's when we got to clip it. That's what you got to, because you keep holding on to that toxic, situation, all it's going to do is eat at you. And we don't have time for that. We don't have time to keep trying to make people feel good about themselves because they haven't given themselves no substance. It's not my objective to give you substance. Every day that I wake up, every day that I'm fighting my dreams, every day that I'm trying to be better, that's myself giving myself substance. Every time that I pray to the big man upstairs and I'm telling him, God, guide me in the right way. Make sure the message that I'm putting out is impacting people the right way, not the wrong way. Make sure, all of this negativity that's being publicized, it doesn't be publicized. Let this positivity supersede everything else that you're seeing. That's what people are not getting. You cannot feel entitled to a person's life that's pushing to be great. You cannot. I'll be damned if somebody tell me what I have is because of them. What? And if you allow somebody to tell you what you have is because of... Nah. A person could throw money at you. A person could buy something from you. A person could give you suggestions and all that. If it's not consistent, if it's not every day, No, nobody should feel entitled to anything. Nobody should feel entitled to anything. Nothing. You work too hard to get to this point. Don't allow people to steal your joy. Don't allow people to take something from you that you work so hard to get. People have a sense of entitlement because they feel abandoned. They're like, what about me? I remember when your dream was just something so small, now it's something so big. Could you forget about me when I was there, when I helped you manifest that dream? Think about it is that a person will put a seed in soil and expect the plant to grow. They'll leave it. The plant won't grow. They'll leave it to you. But you put in that soil, you put in the sunlight, you watering it, you fertilizing it, you taking care of it, you making sure you're not drowning the plant, then you start seeing it grow. Start growing a little bit, but nobody watching. It start growing more, but still nobody watching. But now it's getting bigger. It's growing up to a tree. Now you're starting to eat from this tree. Now you're starting to gain from this tree. Now people are starting to recognize this tree. And the person that, kind of was like, I helped you get there, comes back. Where was you all this time? Help me understand that. The thing about it is, let me break it down to you in a more personal way. That's like my pops coming into my life right now. Like, yo, where you at in your life is because of me. Because you were the semen in my balls. Excuse me? Excuse me? What about all them years that it took for me to get to this point? What about all them times that I was fully dressed waiting for me to go outside and I never went out? What about those conversations, those girls that I ran into? What about those fights that I had? What about those times that I was by myself? Where was you at during those times? Because the person feels entitled from before, they're deserving of now. The fruits of your labor is your hard work. Understand that. If you dish out negativity, negativity's gonna come back to you. If you put in positivity, you put in the greatness, greatness is gonna happen. What's gonna happen when adversity hits? If you keep coming across entitlement, just change it around. Adversity. How am I deflected? How am I be better? How am I be great? What I'm gonna do to be more? That's the only objective you need to be concerned about. People can feel entitled all they want. It's about you and how you got to this point. You kept on that path. On this YouTube path, there was times I didn't have a videographer. There was times I didn't have somebody to record for me. There was times I didn't know how I was gonna get my next thing done. You know what I did? I humbly asked, hey, excuse me, could you record this for me? Hey, excuse me, could you just hold this? Just record 2 different clips. Hey, excuse me, could you? I worked so hard because I believed in myself so much. The people that I needed, the people that were supposed to be there, they weren't able to be there. They chose not to be there. Some people had other lively things to do, so other people just chose not to be there. But the thing about it is that I still made it happen. 2 years removed from high school. I go to college, not 1 degree, not 2 degree, 3 degrees. I'm 1.5 years away from being a doctor. Let me explain something to you. I made it happen. I could have stopped playing ball right after high school. I could have stopped playing ball right after college. No, I traveled the world and I hooped. Let's not get in I kept going. So many people focus on the where will I be at. And they want to have a big, massive impact. Just start off with a small snowball. Start off small. Find a path and let it roll down. The thing about it is nobody's entitled to your life. Nobody's entitled to your life. Don't you ever let somebody tell you that they're entitled to your life because they feel like they got you to where you at. No. Don't disrespect yourself and let somebody tell you that. No. Before I used to be remembered by a bunch of people. Now I'm remembered by just myself. When you see Matt, that's Matt. That's his brand. That's what they don't see. Don't let this go over your head. Spread positivity, not negativity. A lot of people don't want to hear this. But a lot of people going to hear this. It's your boy Matt Thomas. It's your boy Royalty. Over. And